From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the two poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ground. This is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Jones.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Giants at 2-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12. On the jump.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Back to 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
From the 38, Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense.
And it'll be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And now here is another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Taken down at the 42. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
19 Tigers. Hurry.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Dorsett making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go again with Ogunbowale. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Take it at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Second down and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jones now on 1st and 10.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Barkley inside handoff. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So Houston going to come away here with...
It's another one. We got another one.